It's Sierra's fault. It's all her fault. She promised the goodies, but never gave them to him.
Right, just draining his energy.
She was just like,
it was like the Monstars in Space Jam. Suck the talent out of
the talent out of him, the secret juice.
Heard of the dream team? Well, we're the mean team, wussy man.
Wussy man. Wussy man?
We're the Monstars. M-O-N...
Let's see what you got.
I don't play basketball anymore. Baby, you're chicken.
Oh, God.
Dang it.
Welcome to
an
another
awkward start.
Yeah. Thanks to another.
But we are your
humble servants, Josh and Alan.
Josh and Alan.
Because I'm looking at Josh Allen right now. But welcome to another episode of AG Sweater.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I thought we were restarting it.
No. No, we're not doing that. Restarting. Get out of here.
What is this restart?
What is this restart? But this is an episode when, since it is Football Sunday, and we have a very, 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 very interesting episode for you today.
Damn, we got hit.
Listen, we are the authority. We are not playing around. This is a 2023/2024 quarterback tier list.
Ranking tier list.
Now, this is... I wanted to ask you, how did you want to go about this as overall player, or do you want to go about this as this season so far?
This season so far.
Okay. That can make it really interesting.
You could make. I mean, look at the guys that are up there.
Yeah.
You can make cases for Rodgers. You can make cases for Russell Wilson. You could make cases for freaking Red Rifle. What's his name? Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Wentz.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. You can make, if you're doing it of all time, you can make Deshaun Watson at the Texans. BCB right there, picking his nose. I don't know who's under him though. Is that Bryce Young?
I think it is Bryce Young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you got Zachary over here.
I think we take last year into account.
Okay.
But I think we go last year till right now.
That's fair. Well, as we do, we start from right to left.
No excuses.
We start from left to right, actually. And right up, I think this might be in order because...
Wait.
No, it can't be in order. Ooh. Cracking open a can of Liquid Death, baby.
Liquid Death, baby. Sponsor us.
But
it tastes like water.
Yeah. Isn't it sparkling water?
It's not.
Oh, it's not. That's just a regular water.
This is just a regular one.
Okay, but they do have sparkling. I've had it before.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I like this one.
Yeah.
I put a did I tell you I put Crystal Light packets in this?
You didn't, but I think that's interesting.
They're not bad.
Okay.
They're not bad at all.
It's not carbonated though.
No.
Okay.
It's just regular water.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because if you cracking open a can and that you shook up with like Crystal Light in it, I feel like
I think I just got that perfect can pop sound.
Okay.
I think that's all it was.
Yeah, that's all. But it wasn't like any carbonation in there. Cool. All right. First up, let's go. I can hear you swallowing it.
Liquid Death, baby. Shout out to you because I love you. Please sponsor us.
The best non-sponsor sponsor we've ever had.
Dude, I love them. They pay me absolutely nothing. I love them.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get that sweet deal. But
I just like the freaking cans, dude. The cans are amazing.
The cans are pretty dope looking. I think it's like to get people.
I would get that tattooed on me somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's like
so
like
cool.
people in a social setting. They get to go out and look like they're drinking a beer, but they're actually just drinking water.
Anyways,
yeah,
no excuses. Let's start off with your boy, Mr.
Joshua Allen,
Mr. Madden NFL 2024 cover man.
Yes, that's right, from Wyoming.
Yeah, everybody thought I've been to Fireball,
California.
It's southwest of Fresno.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been out there before.
Jeez, he's only 27 years old.
Yeah,
that makes me feel so old.
Right, and that's only 4 years younger. Almost 5.
That's like wild.
Oh
to
wait,
me.
no, yeah, 5.
That's so crazy. That most players in the NFL generally, like right now, are a lot younger than us. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Crazy. So going off of Josh Allen, I like Josh Allen. I think he's very incredibly talented. Go to his stats.
Oh yeah.
I think he's done very well, but let's look at his stats right now. Right now, go down. So last year, he was 16 out of 16, 359 completions. He had 567 attempts, but he threw for 4,200 yards.
Yeah.
Averaging 7.6. He's got 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Where's his? I know he's got rushing yards too, but 762 rushing yards? No, I don't know what that is. I think it is actually, which is pretty damn good. I mean, 4,000 yards to 762 yards running.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this year he's at 1407 as of week 5, and 120. But he's already almost halfway to his interception, halfway to what he did last year in interceptions.
What he did last year, yeah. So,
I liked, and the thing is I really like him. I like that he was very, not underrated. I guess, yeah, underrated by a lot of people. Didn't think him coming into the team or into the league because he was at a smaller school that he wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
But he's done wonders for the Bills.
oh, absolutely.
They've instantly become a contender every year. And I think they're, what are they, 3-2, maybe something like that. But yes, I definitely
that weird loss they had to Jacksonville.
Yes,
and then the weird loss they had to the Jets.
But they ended up beating in between. They beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. So the Bills have been kind of weird.
Yes.
They're always kind of one of those teams where it's like, oh, they're definitely making it this year. They're definitely going to make it like this year, and then they do something weird. And it's like, why? Why'd you do that?
I wish that they would have already gone to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And just got it over with.
I honestly feel like the past 2 years were their chance, and they didn't get there. And I think it's just slowly slipping away each season.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is just – I feel like Josh Allen is just not going to get where he needs to be.
I don't think it's
yet.
his fault.
Oh, it's definitely not his fault.
I definitely I would blame it on the running back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it is.
It seems like it's
Maybe a coaching thing. I don't see it being his fault.
It seems like more of a defensive effort, because as good as their defense is, they seem to drop the ball. No pun intended. At like the wrong time. It seems like in those really crucial moments where they really do not need to screw up, something catastrophic happens, and we saw it against the Chiefs.
Oh, definitely.
So,
I mean, we've seen it year after year against the Chiefs.
Yeah. So I just think that it's just one of those things where the Bills do this too. Or not the Bills, sorry. The Bengals do this too, where like in crucial moments, they just do something
just absolutely stupid.
And I'm just like, oh, you had it. You had it right there. But he's
S tier.
As a quarterback, he's definitely S tier.
Definitely
he's got it all. I think he's got
not even going off of the team's record, just going off of him, period.
Yeah, this is purely quarterbacks. And as a quarterback, I feel like Josh Allen is definitely the guy.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker, I've been on most of the NFL teams in the league. Mayfield.
Three or four teams now,
yep.
Dude. Like,
Panthers, Browns, Buccaneers now. And he on one more?
Yes. Rams.
Yep.
That surprising little run he did
when
with
he
the
came,
Rams.
yeah, because he was filling in for Stafford, and he actually did a pretty good job.
I thought they were going to keep him,
and he's doing a pretty good job with the Buccaneers now. They're a nice little scrappy team, and Baker's doing pretty well. Baker's one of those guys that you want to trust him, and
definitely.
You want to definitely put some responsibility on him. You think he can do? It's like,
stay right here for a second, but keep going. Say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I was just saying that it's like I don't trust him enough.
Exactly. Now, here's my problem. Look for him.
Where are they at?
Keep going. Nope, go the other way. Keep going that way.
I just saw him.
He is not on the first page.
Oh, he isn't on the first
He's
page.
not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah.
This is the problem with him this year. He's right there, third.
Yep.
Baker is at... Keep going. Right there. Right now, 87 completions out of 125, which is good.
That's not bad.
He's thrown for 882 yards.
Not bad.
7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
4 sacks.
23 attempts at something with 61 yards. I think that's running.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's decent. Like, very decent. He's already done what he did in a couple games with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fourth down? That's fourth down. Cool.
I think the problem is he's just decent.
He is decent.
Yeah.
He was very good at OU.
Mm-hmm.
He was very good wherever he was before that.
Yeah.
But I wish Baker's one of those people that I wish could do better.
Yeah. Like, because I really, he seems like a quarterback who actually wants to be great.
He does.
And it seems like he's actually trying.
He does.
I don't know if it's him or what's around him that seems like there's something just holding him back every season.
I want to say it's like his ego.
Think so?
He's a Heisman winner. He was that way in college. He was just I don't want to call him a dickhead. He was very cocky.
Mm-hmm.
And he just, I don't know. I wish Baker was better.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
He's only 28.
I think he is very mid. If he could have played in place of Brock Purdy in NFC Championship last year, I think I would have trusted him enough to do something well.
Mm-hmm.
So
you thinking B or C? Oh.
That's the problem.
Yeah, because I don't think he's so bad.
I don't
that
think
he's like C.
Exactly.
Really? But
I
but
could put
B
a B.
also seems okay. Yeah,
I could go B.
That's in the middle.
And it's just right now he's been average.
Yeah.
Not saying he's bad.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been average. Now go back to his stats.
Yeah.
What was his best year?
Let's see what his best year was. Career.
Right there. Looks like his 2019 season, 534 attempts, 3,827 yards. He averages 3,000 yards a season, which isn't bad.
That's not bad at all.
But look at the next stat. He was 22 for 21.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get technical, he was 300 yards shy the following year, but he also had 486 attempts at 3,500 yards. And then he went 26 out of 28, 26 touchdowns for 8 interceptions.
True.
I think that's a lot better. Now, you also, with him being that way, he could also rely on Nick Chubb to run the ball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both got there the same year. So he's relied on him for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't really get anything going. So I don't know what it's going to take for Baker. Obviously, I wish nothing but the best for Baker, except for Texas versus OU games. But he is somebody that I do like. And
yeah.
I wish could be better.
For sure. I think he's definitely. I don't know if he needs like that one more thing, or if he needs something.
Maybe it's the coach
about him. Yeah, like I don't know like what's. I can't figure out what the missing piece is. So I don't know.
Right
Maybe
now,
we'll get there.
Who's the coach for the Bucs right now?
It was one of the coordinators. It's
Leftwich, isn't it?
I think no, it's I can't remember his name.
It was a black dude, right?
Yeah, but it's not Leftwich.
I thought it was.
Mm-mm.
Or did he leave?
He either left or he's yeah, but it was one of the coordinators. I think it was the
yeah.
it was like
I would like to see what he could do with somebody like like Trevor Lawrence has the chance to be good with Doug Peterson.
Yeah,
I would like to
and
see
Lawrence has
that.
had what, like two other coaches
Yeah,
too. So
I think
yeah,
two.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a really good example of
Miss it.
Trevor the
He missed it.
quarterback being able to still be that quarterback while being coached by multiple different coaches still, and that's usually not a good situation for young quarterbacks. No. But next we got Joseph Burrow, Joe Breezy,
Ooh.
Joe Shiesty,
Todd Bowles?
Yeah, Todd Bowles.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Joe Burrow is an interesting case here.
Very.
Joe Burrow is a great quarterback. I mean, just go down.
Yep.
His first year, he only had 2,600 yards. Then he goes 4,600, 4,400. This year, it's week 5, and he's at 1,000 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow is definitely a good quarterback. I think nothing but the best about this guy. Look at even 2022, he had 257 rushing yards out of 75 attempts.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he kind of has to run for his life.
Yeah,
multiple times a game.
This is not Joe's fault at all.
No, no. His line is just Swiss cheese, like holes everywhere. Like you can't, the guy can't catch a break.
And the thing with all these guys that we're talking about is too.
Talking to the mic.
Sorry. The thing with these guys too is I don't want to be the guy that creates friction between people that we can actually get on here. Mm-hmm. And I'm not completely blaming them. Obviously, the plays that are being called are on the coach's fault. But I do think that Joe can be better. Mm-hmm. He just got paid a shitload of money. And I think he can stay with Cincinnati for quite some time. He's young. What is he, 24, 25?
Let's see. Joseph Burrow is 26.
He's got 4 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
This guy can be a great quarterback. He really can.
Oh, for sure.
And now, as of him playing, I would put him probably... I'm between A and S on this one. I think he's a great quarterback. I feel like he should be an S.
As a quarterback, I will put him in S.
Okay, let's go S.
Because I think he's... Like, if you bring the team into it, I don't think so. But as a quarterback, he's S. Right next, we got Derek.
This guy. Okay.
Carr.
Derek Carr is on the bottom right there.
Yeah.
I have the absolute utmost respect for Derek Carr sticking it out 9-10 years with the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this guy, holy cow.
Look at that.
From 2014 to 2022, this guy, man... He deserves everything.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
And I remember when Gruden was on his way out, Carr just stepped it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
look at his last year with the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the year before that, 4,800 yards.
Yeah,
this guy can freaking throw, bro. Look at his second year. His second year, he ran for 138 yards.
Yeah,
threw for almost 4,000 yards.
Yeah,
this guy,
he knows what he's doing.
He deserves everything, and the fact that he went to New Orleans, I like that. I like that he's gone there. I'm a closet New Orleans fan. I like them. I think they're decent. I love Drew Brees, so I've got respect for him. As a player, this man, I definitely just think he deserves to be an A.
I do too. I think he is that good of a quarterback.
I think he is too. And I think if you put him in Buffalo, I think if you put him in Kansas City, I think if you put him the Niners, or Philly.
Yeah.
I think he could be good there too.
I think Derek Carr, and some people take this as an insult. I don't think it is necessarily. I think Derek Carr is a system guy. If you put him in a good system, he can really, really shine. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think when you have solid skills, when you're in the wrong system, sometimes you're not going to shine the way you should.
Not at all.
So I think that's where Derek Carr is. I think that's where he should kind of when he has a good situation, at least some weapons, because he had Devontae Adams, and it was working a little bit. But so I just think you just need a really good system for Derek Carr. All right.
Oh,
next is Dakota Prescott.
Dakota Prescott. Dak. You, my friend, are
Interesting,
interesting
to say the least.
It's bad because he let's look at his careers. Look at your career stats, man. I mean, first year is 3,600 yards. Second year, 33. Next year, 38. 4,900. Then 1856. That might have been when he got hurt. 4,449 yards, 21. And then last year, I don't know why it was such a lull. 2,600 yards.
Yeah,
right now, you're at 1,061 yards. I think Dak Prescott can be good. I just think he also is a system quarterback because he gets the Cowboys to the playoffs almost every single year.
Yeah.
I think he can run the ball very well. I mean, look at his stats. 282, 357, 305, 277, 146, 182. Those are rushing yards.
Yeah.
He can be a good quarterback. I just don't think he's what Dallas needs.
Okay.
I would love to see what he could be with Philly, with the Niners, with, whoever. I really would. If when they were talking about him being a free agent last year before, or whatever it was,
Yeah.
I would have loved to see what he could have been on this team, on my Niner team.
Oh, okay.
He was somebody that was like, hey, Dak Prescott could be good. He can run the ball. He's a dual threat. He really is. Now, maybe system quarterback is wrong. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. But I do feel that he is good enough. I think he's better than Derek Carr.
Okay. I do too.
I just don't think he's much better.
I think, yeah. I think in terms of weapon, like in terms of ability, he is a little bit more agile.
Yes.
I think he has a little bit more pocket presence, but even though sometimes he does kind of panic a little bit.
Yes.
Because I saw that with the Niners. Like there were times where he escaped the pocket and he didn't even need to. So I feel like there are times where he's just like a little antsy, and he's got to focus a little bit more. But I think he's still got the skill. He can still do what he needs to do. It's just like, again, in big moments, you just need to be aware. You need to be present, and you need to be able to focus.
He's definitely someone that can be good. And like I said, put him on the Chiefs. Put him at the Eagles. Put him on the Niners. Put him on the Bills. You know, I think he can be a good quarterback.
I think
somewhere.
on the Eagles especially, I think he'd be a...
I really do.
Yeah. But...
someone that's got that dominant offensive line that he can run behind, that has a good running game. I think he could be a good quarterback. I don't want to see him with the Cowboys because he is another person. There's a couple quarterbacks I follow on social media. I follow Dak. I follow Derek Carr. And I follow, who's the other guy? Alex Smith.
Okay.
There's 3 quarterbacks that I follow. And I wish nothing but the best for this guy. I really do. But he's not playing to his potential, I don't feel. So
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I could definitely agree with that. And I think I hope that either I hope his best years are not behind him.
Yes.
Personally. So I think that's what happens there.
I would like to see, now this is just because I'm biased, I'm a Niner fan, I would like to see him win something big with somebody that is not the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And stick it to him.
Yeah. But he is an A.
Yes.
So
he's an A.
We think he is definitely an A-tier quarterback.
Let's talk about the Red
Rifle. Andy Dalton himself.
Out of TCU. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me go to his stats here.
He is 35, and he's got 13 years we can judge him off.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. He played with Cincinnati.
A lot of us know him as Cincinnati's quarterback for a very, very long time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's where I know Andy Dalton from the most. But he was also with the Cowboys for a year, and went to the Chicago Bears for a year. Then went to the Saints for a year, and now he is with the Carolina Panthers.
You know what they say, when you start bouncing from team to team, your career is pretty much over.
Yeah, I think if you keep going, like look, a season with the Cowboys, season with the Bears, season with the Saints, now with the Carolina, when it starts happening like that, Yeah, it's like that doesn't look good.
You want to know something crazy though about Andy Dalton?
Tell me.
He has thrown for 38.5 thousand yards in his 13-year career. I bet he's trying to make it to 40. If he can make it to 40, he's like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, I would too. I would definitely try to do like my 40,000 just to make that an even number. But you know,
he's definitely a good backup.
Yeah.
I don't think he has that starting caliber anymore.
No. I have a hard time really thinking about his strength though.
He's got a good arm.
Yeah.
He's not known as a runner. He's definitely a pocket passer.
He's definitely a pocket passer for sure.
He's a good backup quarterback. And I wish nothing but the best for these guys, but Andy, I think your time is up, buddy. Honestly, over his career, I would put him B. I think he's an average
over
quarterback.
His career B, yeah.
He's, his 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely put in the time and effort, but B tier, my friend. You are average, but I do like you.
Oh, yeah.
You're an average guy.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with him in terms of
he just wasn't going to make it to the next level.
Yeah. So. I think that's the biggest issue there. Next we got do you know who this is?
That's Sam Darnold, my friend.
Oh yeah, it is Sam Darnold.
And you know why I know who Sam Darnold is? Because he's playing for the Niners right now, baby. He's on the third page.
Next, we got Sam Darnold.
Oh, he's got 100% passing completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you, Sammy boy.
Good for you, Sam. 26-year-old from Capistrano Beach, California, went to USC.
He was
Samuel Darnold.
Second-round pick, I
think so, yeah.
I think Jared Goff was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Started
with the Jets.
by the Jets.
Yep. Then went to the Carolina Panthers for 2 seasons, and now he is with the San Francisco 49ers.
He had a decent little run with the Jets.
He did.
He just it's the Jets. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's not act like
it's hard to succeed there,
the
honestly. Yeah.
But I mean, look, he put up 2,800 yards. He put up 3,000. He put 2,200 yards. Then went to the Carolina Panthers, put up 2,500 yards.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's doing average work.
Yeah.
He's going to be an average quarterback. He'll probably be so far maybe a C quarterback, I think. But he's – my problem is his touchdown to interception ratio.
It ain't great.
17 touchdowns for 15 interceptions.
Yeah.
19 to 13, 9 to 11, 9 to 13, 7 to 3. He's average in lower average, not great.
And when you have almost as many interceptions as you do touchdowns, that's not a good look.
No. So, Sam, let's just make it quick and painless, buddy. You're going to C.
Alrighty. Oops.
Nope, C. Yep, there we go.
Oh my gosh. Danny
Dimes. I think he's on the first page.
Yeah. Daniel Jones.
Daniel Samantha Jones.
Daniel Samantha Jones.
You, my friend, are not it for the Giants.
No.
I have a father-in-law who is a Giants fan.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it every freaking day.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
That he's a Giants fan?
Yeah. Because it was looking good last season. And then you come out this season, it's like, what happened?
Yeah. Well, he got paid for some reason.
Yeah.
I honestly thought they were taking a quarterback this year.
Oh, really?
Let him go. But 1, 2, 3, 4. He's done 5 years, and right now he's at 884 yards as of week 5. So I mean, it's not horrible, and that's going to be a flag. No,
I think you got to put I think it was kind of an illusion of being a really solid QB. With the new coach stepping in, things were looking good.
Look at Brian Dabble.
Things were actually looking good.
Definitely helped them out last year.
Yeah.
Debo's going to the locker. Shit. For his hand, I bet you. Yeah. No, he hasn't proved to me.
It's hard to talk about him.
it really is because he hasn't proved much.
Yeah. It's.
He doesn't know how to run. I mean, he gets into an open field and ends up falling on his face.
Mm-hmm.
he's not.
He's not it.
He's not it. He's not good.
Yeah,
I'd honestly. I mean,
I'm honestly thinking D. I'm honestly thinking
hold
D.
on, because if that's the case, then we got to move Sam Darnold.
I think Sam Darnold's better than Jones, honestly. Overall,
Put them both in D.
okay. All right.
Because they're pretty damn similar. I think Jones may be better.
Yes. Well, we've seen more of Jones than we have of Darnold, haven't we?
Exactly.
So it's kind of hard to be conclusive on Sam because he's not even a starter. But when you look at Jones, who is a starter, who has been a starter for his year so far,
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah, I put them both in D.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair though. We can go that route.
It's just not you, Danny.
Yeah.
It's just not.
It's just not. Next is a very, very interesting case of Justin.
Of where is my line?
Yeah. No, that was wait.
Oh no, that's definitely him. We talked about this when I went to Cabo and watched them versus the Redskins.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not the
yeah,
Redskins.
yeah. I know what you mean.
It was the football team, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. I
Commanders.
have to run for my life every time I step on the field from Kennesaw, Georgia.
At the ripe age of 24 years old. I feel very, 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 very sorry for Justin Fields.
I do too.
Because I remember last year there was a play where he got hit and I thought he was actually dead. I thought he laid there and I was like, oh no.
Oh, same.
Because it's just the amount of look at this. Look at these sacks.
Yeah, sacked.
36
oh my God! Look at the next
times
one.
Look at this.
What is that? Sack yards?
I think so. 55 last
Sacked
season.
55 times.
20 so far this season.
That's bad.
This you don't like. It's like the line isn't even there. You don't like. There's nothing protecting you.
And we've said it before plenty of times that they need a line.
Yeah, because this is not on Justin Fields.
They can be good. Look, he threw for 2,200 yards his second season.
Mm-hmm. And even though they lost against the Broncos, Justin Fields showed what he can be. And even in the next game that they did win, Justin Fields showed what he could be. And when you have like your job as a quarterback is to not it's a lot of things, but you have to be able to be comfortable behind your line. And if almost every down you have a defender in your face, you can't operate like that.
No, not at all.
It's just, ugh.
Like we said, when you have to run your whole career, basically, your whole 3-year career that you've had,
yeah,
that's not it.
And this is a mobile quarterback, so you want to be able to preserve a mobile quarterback as much as you can because they can't. A lot of times they can get hurt.
Yeah, you don't want him running every single time.
Not at all. Like when your quarterback has almost as much yards, sometimes more than your running back, you're not. That's not good. That's not good.
No,
I think Justin Fields as a player is A.
Oh, for sure.
But
for sure, if
he
we're
is
looking
just
at the
not,
players up there,
he is not on the team that he needs to be. I think to shine personally.
Yes. If we're looking at the players up there right now, I could definitely compare him to Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. He can throw. He just needs somebody to throw to.
Yeah.
And he can run with the best of them.
I agree.
I definitely think he deserves an A.
All right, right. Up next, we got Geno Smith.
The man who don't know how to write because he can't write back. He didn't write back because he don't know how to write.
He is a fellow millennial.
Get this. He has 11 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 teams. Only 3 teams.
Yep. Had a big run with the Jets, season with the Giants, Los Angeles Chargers for a season, and then Seahawks from 2020 up until now.
This man, I don't know what it was about last year, but when he came to the Seahawks,
he wasn't playing around.
He wasn't playing around.
Yeah.
He was the backup Because I think he only played 4 games. Is that what that is?
4
games in 2021.
Yes.
Or 20.
Wait, 20. Wait, because
So,
last season.
Seattle-
Yeah.
In 2020, got him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a backup. I think it's 1 game he played.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2021, I think he became the starter. I think it's when Russ left.
I think so, yeah.
And then 2022, out of nowhere, his best season he's probably ever going to have. Homeboy has 4,282 yards last season.
Yeah.
This
He
guy,
just balled out for some reason.
I don't.
that season.
I don't think he is actually that good.
What do you think was? What do you think did it? Like, what do you think the fire under him was doing to make him like?
I don't know.
702 yards stuff, 4,282.
That's the problem.
Like that's a drastic change.
I don't know. Had his stints with the. Oh, you know what? He's played for 4 teams. The Giants are on there. Above the
I
Chargers.
did. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
I didn't
barely
see
even.
that.
Yeah.
So I think he got drafted by the Jets.
Okay.
Went to, had 2 decent years, 13 and 14. Then just fell off the wagon. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then 2022 just did this 4,200-yard season. I don't know what exactly it was that, lit that fire under his butt.
Mm-hmm.
But this man, like they said, did not write back. Now, I'm putting him in C.
Yeah.
I don't think he's average. I think he just got lucky last season.
Okay.
I like it. I mean, yeah, he's a decent dude, haven't done nothing wrong in his career. But he hasn't done anything. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's done nothing.
And I don't like you said, I'm not exactly sure what lit the fire either. But
I don't think he's the man though.
nah, I don't either. I think he came out and he had a good showing.
Yeah.
But he could for whatever reason he could not maintain that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Mr.
We got
2020 whatever or 2018 or whatever it was. Fucking damn it. Let me start
Jared,
over again.
I'm not Ryan Gosling Goff.
Mr. Jared Goff. Look at those stats.
Look at these stats.
Not going to lie, he's got more yards than I think Dak and like Derek Carr have.
Mm-hmm.
Over his career, so he got drafted in 2016.
Mm-hmm. Went to the Rams.
Or 2015, one of those. Went to the Rams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Had a Super Bowl appearance there.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up losing, obviously. And, gets traded for Matthew Stafford. So he goes to the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And is still putting up phenomenal amounts of yards.
Yeah.
This guy's averaging, besides his first year, from 2017 on, is averaging at least 3,000 yards a season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look at 2021 was besides 2016, 2021 was his worst year at 3,200 yards. And that was with the Lions.
Yeah.
This man can ball out. He definitely... Do I think he was a number 1 overall pick? He definitely didn't seem like it. But Jared Goff has had a hell of a career.
Yeah.
And if he can be the guy to turn around the Lions, you definitely deserve Hall of Fame status.
Yeah. yeah, for sure. I think Jared Goff has he's proven me wrong because Jared Goff, to me, when he was with the Rams, he definitely looked good, and it looked like there was improvement. And then when he went to the Lions, I was like, okay, let's see what happens here.
In that second year, the last year.
Yeah, and then but then I was like, oh, so Goff can actually
Goff can play.
Goff can play for real. So
well, and remember, he had that crazy game against Kansas City when he was still with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
That crazy game where they both scored like 50-something points.
Yeah.
The boy can ball out.
Oh, yeah. He definitely knows what he's doing. So I think there's certain schemes that he likes. There's definitely certain matchups that he likes with certain teams. So some quarterbacks just always have certain teams' numbers.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, definitely.
Rodgers always, like with the Bears, Rodgers when he's playing the Bears
Always.
is going
He
to be a
owned 'em.
problem. Yeah. So I think I think he's that kind of quarterback who's like, okay, I know this, I can do this here. He's really methodical with how he plays, and I like that about him.
Now, here's the tough part. Where do you put him?
As a quarterback, I feel like he is deserving of A.
I can do with that because I was going B plus, A minus, something like that.
Yeah.
If there was an in between, he'd be between A and B
For sure.
But so to put him in there at A, I mean, the guy obviously he's got more throwing yards than Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He's got 1,000 more yards than Dakota Prescott. And then, he's got a few more years on him. But if he keeps going to the same track that he's going right now, he could beat Derek Carr's 36,000 yards.
Yeah,
Easily.
probably so.
I mean, if he keeps having these decent seasons where he does, he gets the team to the playoffs at least. I mean, by God, Ryan Gosling's, wish version of himself is doing great.
Which version?
So,
Absolutely.
and next up is Justin Herbert.
Yep.
Justin
Herbs.
the herbs and spices of the
What did somebody?
Los Angeles Chargers.
Who was it? Acho, who called him like a social media quarterback or something like that.
So, Homeboy he's got 1,500 yards in, 15,000. Sorry,
Yeah.
in almost 4 seasons with the Chargers. I think he is the guy they need. I think they need to do some rebuilding somewhere.
Yeah. You gotta turn your mic.
But I think Herbo is definitely somebody that will go far. If he can play a full career, at least 10 years plus.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's a good quarterback and can do well. So
He seems to take a little bit more licks than he should.
yeah, definitely.
So-
Definitely. Maybe it's a line then. Maybe it's a line problem.
It might be a line
definitely
issue.
a running back problem.
No, for sure.
I'm comfortable with putting him in A.
Yeah. I think that starting quarterbacks of this season and last season
You know what?
are
Hold on.
really good. But
No, you know what? If I'm comparing him to those guys, bump it up.
bump
Bump it
who up?
Yep.
Oh, him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's definitely better than Goff and
Yeah,
Justin Fields.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would am okay going with S tier on there. He's good.
Yeah.
He's very good. He's got a great arm.
I think he is that good, personally.
Let's go with the next one over. Sam Howell.
Sam Howell, baby.
And next one's Sam Howell. Sam is actually, is that in order?
Of here?
Is that in order of passing yards? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th? No freaking way. Sam Howell has the 7th most passing yards right now.
Oh, wow.
And he is 22?
Look how tired he looks.
He looks very tired.
He looks 40.
He had 1 completion
Yeah.
in 1 game in 2022. He had a touchdown and an interception? How does that work? If he had 1... Oh, no, he had 11 completions. I'm sorry. 1 game started.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Man, that's something.
1
But,
touchdown, 1 interception. He's freaking 50% right now. But he's got 1,500 yards in, let's say a season. Shoot, he's only played 6 games.
Yeah, this isn't really Sam Howell's one of those guys. Like he's definitely a starter, and I think he's the thing is he's starting with the Commanders, and before Howell was Heineke, and Heineke
we definitely
was
knew
definitely
Heineke.
serviceable.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
He had some good.
He had some good games.
He had some great games.
Yeah,
But we don't have enough to really go off of him right now. All that we really have is his North Carolina career when he played in college.
yeah.
But if I was to, 131, 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, that seems very average. Maybe less than
Maybe
average.
less. Yeah, I think right now.
Right now, as of week 5, end of week 5, week
Kinda
6.
C category.
I'd put him in C.
Yeah.
As of this season, right now, week 6, beginning of week 6, I think Sam Howell is a C quarterback.
For sure. What about Mr.
this fucking-
Jalen Hurts?
Why is he hurt?
But well, he's not hurting anymore.
Yeah, fucker.
Eagles QB Jalen Hurts.
When Jalen played in college, I remember him balling out at, was it Alabama? I think it was Alabama.
Alabama, yeah.
He got benched for Tua in a game, in like the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Tua ended up winning it for him. Then he goes to Oklahoma, does the same thing. I think he took him to he might not have taken him to the championship, but he definitely did very well. This guy deserves everything he's got for him. You know, they're had a Super Bowl appearance. The guy is doing phenomenal.
I think he's definitely he's done what he to me, he's done everything he can do besides win the Super Bowl to show me that he's a S tier QB.
Yes, he is definitely up there with Mahomes.
Yeah.
Both those guys, which we can do Mahomes next, I guess, since we're doing that. Go ahead and throw him in anyways.
Okay.
There's really no to the right, up.
Yeah.
There's no questioning Mahomes. Mahomes is probably the greatest quarterback on this list.
Yeah. Yeah. He's already got 3 rings. Is it 2 or 3 rings? No, it would have been 3. It's 2, isn't it?
2. I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's
got
2.
2. Yeah, it would have been 3 if they didn't just absolutely crap the bed against the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers, yeah.
But yeah, I
Brady's
think
last Super Bowl.
Yeah. So I think he's definitely these two young QBs are definitely the franchise QBs of their respective franchises, and
they'll be around.
They're going to be around for a
some
while.
time.
Yeah. Like I don't think we can question their futures anytime
unless
soon.
they get like Alex Smith hurt. That's the only way I can see those guys leaving the NFL.
Oh yeah. Even then they're gonna because even if they get like they would have to have a career-ending injury for them to leave now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
something like that. That's the only way they're leaving.
And especially for Mahomes because this guy plays hurt all the time.
I hate him. I hate both of those guys.
Yeah, like play on one leg.
I don't like either of them because they play so good.
Yeah.
But hats off to both Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, for sure.
They kind of turned into one rating, so. Let's talk about a guy that was
Jimmy G,
a stepping stone
your
for
guy, Jimmy Pornstar Garoppolo.
Jimmy is I think next on the
There
bottom.
he is.
Jimmy, okay. I have thoughts about Jimmy. Okay, being he was on my team, he's the same age as both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy
Was with the Patriots for a while, of course.
he had his good seasons with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Did great with the Niners. You know, got hurt, played good, got hurt, played good, and then we got rid of him.
Yeah.
He got us to, which I'll say is the defense, honestly, but somebody had to be the quarterback.
Yeah.
And Jimmy helped get us to 3 NFC championships, a Super Bowl appearance. The guy did phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him he's not the greatest quarterback in the world. You know, but his first year, I think no, he didn't. His first year he came in against the Seahawks and on what we thought was a losing season. Ended up being, I think, an 8-8 season that year.
Yep.
Beat the best defense in the NFL that year, who was the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Did very, very good.
Yeah.
We thought Jimmy was the guy for us. Couldn't stay healthy. They wanted a mobile quarterback. Went to Trey Lance. Didn't work out there as well. Ended up getting Brock Purdy, who was definitely a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, he was the third
needle in a
string.
haystack, man. It's just the weirdest thing. But
that was such a weird season. You guys had to get 2 quarterbacks hurt to find out that Purdy was the guy.
yeah,
Isn't that kind of weird?
And then he got hurt.
Yeah, well,
Jackass.
yeah. But
Way to go, Purdy.
But you knew he was good, and he came back this season to prove himself some more.
He has
so
done phenomenal.
yeah, so he definitely wasn't
And we'll get to
a fluke.
that.
Yeah.
But people are, Raider fans are saying Jimmy's just another Just a good-looking Derek Carr. I definitely could put him in A tier. I think he's done enough to prove to me that he is a we'll say top 20 quarterback.
I agree.
I
I don't really have anything against him. Yeah, I don't have anything against him to dispute that, really.
Exactly. And I wish he could have just gotten that next step and just gotten us that ring, but, it happens. I'm sorry it didn't happen, Joe Staley.
Yeah.
I really wish we could have gotten one for you. Joe is my freaking man, and I fucking hate that we couldn't get him one. So, yes, he's definitely A tier.
Now, what about Kirk family member cousins?
Kirk O'Bangs. This freaking guy. Do you like that?
Kirk Cobain's?
Do you like that?
What do you mean?
You like that.
Oh.
You like that. Sorry, that's what he's known most for. This man has played since 2011, 2012. I think that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Has 38,638 yards. The man has just been the weirdest.
It's been very strange.
He averages 4,000 at least, or 3,600 at least every year.
The Vikings in general are a very strange team. So you have a strange team with a very seesaw quarterback who has some of the best moments of his career while simultaneously having the worst moments of his career the next game. So I do not know what to do with this man.
Kirk is he's done well.
Yeah.
He's done what he could. Thank you for going up. Now I can see who's winning. He's definitely put his time in, and I could honestly say this man will retire anytime.
Yeah.
Unless he pulls something out of his butt this year and proves to them that he needs to be there for a few more years, I don't think he'll be there at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And this was a guy that we thought was going to go to the Niners at one point.
Okay. It's B?
He's B. He's
okay.
B. He's better than he's average. He's
yeah.
average. He's got a great freaking arm. The dude's phenomenal, but
yeah. He's just not
this little midget.
Oh god.
I can put him in C, I guess.
You want to just go ahead and just do it?
Just put him in C. I don't have a lot to say about this man. He's
I don't even think we really need to say anything about. We don't have to look at his
stats. He likes
stats.
Call of Duty more than football.
Yeah.
He should have stuck with the baseball contract.
Yeah. I just nah.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, let's we gotta say who it was though.
Oh, sorry, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. he did,
I didn't realize we didn't say who it was.
Didn't even announce it. Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals, who is actually hurt. He's gonna be out. He's out for the remainder of this season because he got hurt. Really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah, because they still have was it him in? I can't remember who's in for the
right Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, alopecia boy.
Yeah. So Kyler Murray sitting out the entire season to get I can't remember what it was, his ankle.
I didn't even know he was hurt.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but he's I think C is still deserving, even though we're not seeing anything of him this season. I think that's still deserved, honestly, because it's just not. Yeah. But next we got Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's interesting because he was this guy that everybody was like, he's a quarterback. No, he's a running back. No, he's a quarterback. He came from Louisville, and he's got his MVP season, which was, I think, 2019.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy, look at those 2 years, 2019, 2020.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, 3,127 yards throwing and 1,206 yards rushing. Then 2020, he had 2,757 in passing, and then 1,005 in rushing. And then I think he got hurt or something the next year or something like that. Yeah,
something happened in between.
But
there,
I mean, Lamar's an interesting case. He's cool. I think he can stay with Baltimore for a while.
I do too.
He's just, man, they gotta build around him. Their running backs get hurt every single year.
Yeah.
For the past 3 years, their running backs have been hurt.
In this previous game, they had occasional hands. Their receivers had occasional hands. Could not catch a ball. Couldn't catch COVID in 2020. It was bad, dude. Like I the only reason they lost that game, the only reason the Steelers won that game is because the receivers just forgot to be your receiver.
That's horrible.
So, but
Lamar is definitely.
I think Lamar's S. Compared to who we have here,
yes,
I would say
he
yes.
is. If we had an in between, he'd go A+.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's on Mahomes or Hurts level, but he's up there.
But he's better than these guys.
Let's go with Green Bay's situation.
Oh,
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love is
the
love man.
Just a love maker with the football, I guess. He's somebody that they drafted in the first round in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And just sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years.
Yep, because he was teasing him like, "Oh, am I going to come back? Am I not? I'm going to come back. I'm not."
Bro, he's 90 for 162, which is not great. It's probably average, but he's got 1,083 yards.
Yeah,
he's got 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Shoot, he's even got 109 rushing yards. The dude's not bad. If I was going to compare him to any of the other quarterbacks, I would put him. I'd put him in A. Yeah, I'd put him in A. I'd put him in A.
Yeah,
he's definitely got an arm. They just got to build a little bit more around him.
I think he has a lot of potential.
Oh, he's definitely got a lot of potential.
Because he's still young. He's only been in the game for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Most of those years he was learning under one of the greatest quarterbacks.
Oh, of course.
And I think if he can be himself and still apply the knowledge he's learned, I think he can definitely be a really, really good franchise QB for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. I as long as they can get him a line. Their defense is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get him a line and a decent line and another decent wide receiver,
yeah,
I think they might be okay.
I think so too. Yeah. Next we got
Lord.
Mac Man, Mac mother freaking Jones of the New England Patriots, who are a absolute dumpster fire right now. Sorry, but that's just the case.
Look at his yards. 129 rushing yards, 3,801 throwing yards. Almost 3,000 throwing yards in 2022 with 102 rushing yards.
Look at this.
The guy...
105 completions out of 168 attempts.
Pretty good.
Which is not bad.
That's pretty good as of week 5.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the man just loves to throw interceptions.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, look at the year before, 288 completions over 440.
He's average. He's gonna be an average quarterback.
Yeah.
It's sad to see first round quarterbacks do this. But go ahead.
Is he gonna be average?
I think he's gonna be average because I don't think Bill Belichick's gonna be around too much longer.
Okay.
I think he's so far he's been a B quarterback.
Okay.
And I think he will continue to be unless they seriously step up and figure something out.
With him being in B, I would say solid B only, like barely B to B minus.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that may not entirely be his fault, but I think it's been kind of, yeah. Next is your guy,
BCB,
Big Cock Brack.
Brock.
Purdy. Where is he at? He's got a.
Right there.
There he is.
I love that Paul Heyman did the introduction for him.
Purdy.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that he did the that whole Brock thing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But Brock has been
Mr. Irrelevant.
Very last pick in the 2022 NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Irrelevant is what they call that pick. And By God, what?
Came out of nowhere. The San Francisco 49ers, like we said,
struck
had
gold.
the worst luck when it came to quarterbacks. Even, unfortunately, in the end, that happened. But the worst luck with QBs, they start to get hurt. You got to put in Brock, and this out of nowhere was your guy.
I can't believe it.
Who could have thunk?
And to take us to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
You know this boy is
Oh my
riding
God.
cloud nine. I mean, look at him. He's still 9-0 touchdowns to interceptions.
Yeah.
Now,
This
he's
is
fumbled 4 times.
Unbelievable.
Lost the ball once.
Yeah.
But
But he ain't getting picked.
he is
He ain't getting
undefeated
picked.
in regular season games.
Yep.
This man, he still has yet to show us a lot of things. I am only going to give him an A tier. I put him in A tier.
Yeah.
He's not elite right now as much as I want to put him there. He could be an A+.
To me, Brock Purdy is like a modern, maybe not quite as smart yet, but he feels like a modern day Peyton Manning. Because he's that guy who drops back. He's going to get those looks. He kind of has a good idea of what he's looking at, because the difference between Purdy and Manning is that Manning was smarter than the coaches.
Oh, for sure.
And right now it seems like Shanahan's got the brain that he's trying to instill into Purdy. So I think that's the only difference.
I would love to see that.
But yeah, it seems like he's kind of Manning-esque. If he can read quarterbacks the same way or just as good, I think yeah.
They are comparing his career so far to the beginning of Brady's career.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
That does kind of make sense.
And I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, if you want to be compared against somebody, that's a good person to be compared to.
Oh, definitely.
So I think that's a good. Oh God.
You opened a whole new thing. Dang.
Yeah. Right now we are
Here's
looking at
your boy,
his my guy, Anthony Richardson
Anthony
of the
Shania
Indianapolis
Richardson.
Colts. AR5.
AR5.
Now he has one season with the Indianapolis Colts. We drafted him, and then we started him that same season. He has 4 games, 4 starts, and 50 completions of 84 attempts, 577 yards, 3 TDs, 1 INT, 7 sacks. I didn't think it was that many.
And it's not that bad, to be completely honest. I mean, the guy has shown. I mean, look at his rushing attempts.
Yeah.
25 attempts for 136 yards.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got four rushing touchdowns out of that, I'm assuming is what that means.
Yes.
But
our issue right now is just basically health.
Yes. And from what I learned, from what I told you, is I think they said he's deciding right now if he's going to take the next whatever games he's out and figure out what he wants to do, or if he's going to go ahead and get that shoulder surgery and be completely ready and healthy for training camp.
As far as what I've seen from him, I would put him in A.
I think I need to see more of him first.
But yeah, I need to see more to be like solid on A.
Yeah.
Because when I look at B, I'm thinking he's probably definitely better than what's in B. We just have to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he
I mean, other than the arm talent that Kirk Cousins has,
yeah,
I definitely would put him in B right now.
Yeah.
Just
so I think
just
that's the
at
only
this year right now, I'll put him in B. Like I said, we haven't seen much of him. So
yeah. And who's this again?
Desmond Ridder.
For
the
Do you need to see
Falcons.
the what's going on with Ridder to make a decision?
Where's he at?
Right there.
Oh, there we go. 1,073 yards thrown so far.
Mm-hmm. Looks a lot
One boy
different
out
there.
of Cincinnati. He
Yep.
got absolutely obliterated by the Bulldogs in that
Yeah.
playoff year. 2 years. Well, this is his second year.
Mm-hmm.
First year, 73 for 115. That's not bad.
Not terrible.
708 yards. Because he came in from Mariota. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
102 out of 156 right now. with 1,073 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's not horrible. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
The Falcons have a good, solid team right now.
Yeah, and they got Bijan Robinson, baby, at the running back position.
I think if they got to just stay the course.
I
do what they need to do. I think he's in a decent organization.
I don't know if they're going to make playoffs this year, though. That's the one thing I'm unsure of.
Their division's a little wonky.
In that division, yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
Now, I am rooting for him only because of Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely is a B-tier quarterback. I mean, he kind of for some reason, he kind of reminds me of Baker.
A little bit. Same.
They just seem like they've got the similar play style to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's an interesting player, and if they continue to build around him, especially with having Drake London at receiver, Bijan at running back, I think you attack the defense soon.
Yeah. You're gonna be just fine.
Just they're in rebuild. And they're rebuilding, and they're doing okay so far.
Yeah.
So they're an average team.
With the teams who are doing rebuild, like the Colts, like the Falcons, I think I like what I'm seeing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think they're just gonna grow and be better overall.
Let's talk about this sad story. You know what?
R12.
I feel so bad for this guy.
I do too.
Now that it's like weeks later, he played four snaps?
3.
Yeah. He played 3 snaps being on the Jets. The Jets were like, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. I thought they would. The way that the people that they had.
I thought they'd go to at least to the playoffs.
I mean, dude.
Convincingly.
It would, yes, definitely playoffs.
Yeah.
And ends up snapping his shit.
It's not funny, but it literally did. It snapped.
It
literally
sad.
snapped. It is very sad.
What was it? His Achilles?
His Achilles. Because
gosh.
you don't want a QB, especially this first freaking downs of the game. You don't want him to go out like that.
It was sad. Like Aaron Rodgers, we were trying to figure out. That was the top story over the summer too.
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Lamar, and OBJ. It was those 3, and we were like, okay, Lamar's not leaving. Okay. OBJ got signed to
the Ravens.
To the Ravens. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
We just couldn't figure it out.
Finally made the decision
like,
to actually, yes, I'm going to the Jets
guess
for
what,
sure.
Guys? I came out of
in
my
training camp. Out of his meditation
ayahuasca
journey,
blind darkroom training or whatever, and I'm going to the Jets. And we, like I said, we all thought he was gonna do good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna look up his stats. I'm like, that's not fair at all.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Now, Aaron Rodgers definitely over his whole career is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Oh, 100%.
Even though he's only got one Super Bowl?
One ring, yeah.
One Super Bowl with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely deserves to be S tier. So,
yeah.
Rodgers, I'm sorry. If you want to come do DMT here or something, we'd love to have you on. I know you're not doing anything right now.
One question. Do you think this is his last season, or does he want to go out on his shield?
He will play.
All right.
He will play. I think he will play a full season. If I'm a quarterback, that's the way I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a quarterback and I get injured in the beginning of the year,
yeah, you definitely don't
that
want
was
that
like
to be
getting
there.
injured in preseason.
Yeah.
If I'm getting injured, no, I'm coming back the next year and being like, listen, I didn't get to play my full year. I didn't even get to play a full game.
Yeah.
I'm coming out, and I'm going to come whoop some ass.
And didn't they win that game?
I think they did.
Yeah.
Because he was coaching him on the sideline.
Yeah. And I think he still is, isn't he? Because I saw him on the sideline one game, and he was. If I was Zach Wilson, I would want Aaron Rodgers to be on the sideline every game.
Dude,
I need you.
Did you see him during preseason?
Yeah.
He was balling out.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I need you on the sideline. I need you to be looking at what I'm looking at. I need
what a better person to learn from.
Yeah.
They could have been like, hey, let's go get Jimmy Garoppolo, and Zach, you're going to have to learn from him. I wouldn't want that. Yeah, Jimmy learned from Tom Brady, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean,
Rodgers learned from Favre.
If you learn it from Rodgers himself,
yeah,
that's amazing.
Absolutely.
So, yes, he will. He's definitely S tier. Damn, it sucks that he's got injured.
That does suck, yeah.
You know, maybe next year, Jets.
Now, right now,
Let's
we're looking
ride.
at the biggest fall from grace I've
Let's
ever
ride.
seen in my
Look
life.
at his picture. He looks like he's. Like
He looks.
just take the damn picture.
I
please.
have never seen such a decline
You know,
in
I
a quarterback in my life.
I wanted this guy so bad as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
20. Oh shoot, the year I think it was the year we got Jimmy.
Okay.
Which I think was like 2019, something like that, or 2018. I was like, Russell Wilson, his contract's coming up. I would love to have him. He's an improviser. He can throw the ball. Dude's amazing. Like, let's freaking go, dude.
Yeah.
Sure enough,
Goes to the Broncos. And
Or
it is.
he re-signed that year with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
All this drama started happening.
Yeah.
Saying his line
With the
sucked,
Seahawks
his
for
team
all these
sucked,
times.
whatever.
Yeah. Got
2021,
himself a ring.
2022, he leaves, goes to Denver.
And wow. What an absolute train wreck.
Dude, I think we
He
thought
has
last
never
year,
looked the same.
when we did our tier list last year, didn't we say that they were going to be contenders?
Yeah, we thought they were going to
Yeah.
be.
It's sad.
How wrong we were. That was, man.
He's declined.
Big time.
Now, here's
Big
my
time.
question. Yes, definitely agree putting him in C tier,
Mm-hmm.
especially this year. No, okay. Are we doing overall career? Overall career, he's definitely an S.
Most of these are, well,
S or A?
Yeah, overall career, sure.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, we are talking as a
So
quarterback.
throw
as
it
a
up to
quarterback,
at least A.
Yeah, I'd say he's
I would
S.
S. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Because
Yeah.
he's better than a lot of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, because I had a little slip there, and I was thinking about the entire team.
I mean,
as of now, but
go to his stats real quick.
okay.
What are his stats? Nope. Next
Oops.
one. Next one. There you go. I mean, shit. The guy's got almost 42,000 yards.
Oh yeah, he's not playing around.
He's got almost 5,000 rushing, or he's got over 5,000 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Boy went off in freaking 2014. 849 rushing yards.
He did it. He did it.
Oh, man, I hate him for being on the Seahawks.
Yeah, because the division. But,
them,
but
but-
he is an amazing quarterback, and it just
It's Sierra's fault. It's all her fault. She
Yes,
promised
it
the
is.
goodies, but never gave them to him.
right, just draining his energy.
She was just like,
It was like
"Listen,
the Monstars in Space Jam. Suck the talent out of
suck the
the
talent out of him, the secret juice. He touched her butt, and all the talent went into her butt. Listen, I've got the goodies, but you're not gonna get them.
Right.
What a bitch.
Next
No,
we
she's
have.
probably really nice, honestly.
She seems like a good person. Next we have
Oh,
the Magic Man
man.
himself,
This guy,
Matthew Stafford.
Okay, when did he get? Dude, he's pre 2010. This dude's 2000. I think 2008.
If you want to talk about loyalty, from 2009 all the way to 2020,
That's 11 years.
and in the middle of that season, like, or real in the middle of that, but
that is 11 years of just. But I mean, look at his numbers. Homeboy's got 53,000 yards.
oh no, he's definitely not. He's a good quarterback.
He's a great
But
quarterback.
I don't know what happened to make you stick with the Lions for so long.
Look at 2010. I wonder if he got hurt that year.
Yeah, something might have happened there.
Speaking of getting hurt, he is one of the toughest freaking SOB quarterbacks out there.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
he reminds me of. Well, I guess I should probably say that Andrew Luck reminds me of him. But
Yes,
they're on that same level.
Dude,
Like, can just.
Talk about just resilient and wanting
Yeah.
to just play.
I mean, think about the line he had in Detroit for such a long time. You're gonna have to be resilient to take that.
But I mean, and I bet you 2011, 2012, 2013, those are probably all Megatron years.
Yeah,
And
because
just
look at
frickin-
2011.
Look at 5,000. I don't think we've talked about a quarterback throwing for 5,000 yards in a season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
45 sacks.
40.
I mean,
his career high was
this
47
dude-
sacks in 2017. 47
Oh my
sacks.
gosh.
Yeah, but
And then goes to
good
the
Lord.
Rams.
Goes to the Rams.
Gets a freaking
That
ring the first
same,
year.
Yeah, same season. Gets him a ring.
That's
And
it's
I'm,
not fair.
Him and Arnold. Wow.
Arnold.
Donald.
What are you trying to say?
The defensive
Aaron
guy,
Donald.
Aaron Donald. Jeez, him and Aaron Donald definitely were deserving. I think. Of,
Oh, yeah.
of that
Yeah.
ring because
As
they,
good as that motherfucker is.
Yeah, because
I hope they both retire next year.
Matthew
offseason.
Stafford. Matthew Stafford showed us how good he was as soon as he
Dude,
was
all
like
he
when the
needed
Rams.
was weapons
And-
around him, and they couldn't give it to him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they had a serious hangover.
Oh, they fell off.
the next season, but they're riding the ship. They're definitely a little bit more steady
think
this
they're-
season. They're
They're
definitely
second or third. I'm not sure what they are in the division right now.
They're definitely on the climb, and
Now, unpopular. What do you call that?
opinion.
Opinion. I think he's S tier.
Oh, for sure.
I think he is.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that's
Look
unpopular.
at
I think some
that
people might
man.
disagree with you, but
That guy,
I don't. Yeah, that's,
dude, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He is amazing, and he's fifth in throwing yards right now,
Mm-hmm.
behind this guy.
Behind. And I gotta tell you, I did not think C.J. Stroud was gonna do as good as he's doing.
One more thing I wanted to say:
Mm-hmm.
Matt Stafford and Tom Brady are the only two quarterbacks, I think, to go the following year once they left the team.
Oh yeah, and then win the
Win a
Super Bowl that year. Yep.
You freaking believe that?
Yep.
You and one of the greatest of all time
Yeah.
are the only two.
Yep. And didn't Matt Stafford go in the middle of the season? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Oh, I'm thinking about Odell. I'm thinking about Odell. Yeah.
But still, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's
man.
insane. But yes, on to CJ Stroud.
Rookie QB starting with the Houston Texans, and man, I
Dude.
am surprised. He's blowing me away right now, man.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's rookie of the year.
If Richardson stays out, CJ Stroud,
Oh, for sure.
because basically him and Richardson have been fighting the entire season.
And who's the
To-
other quarterback? Oh, Bryce
Young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk about him. But
yeah, but dude,
he's done
I
very good.
cannot
I'm
believe
so happy.
how good he is doing.
I'm
It's-
so happy that the
yeah.
Texans picked him up.
These are some good stats.
Oh, no, he's doing great.
Look at this, 1,461 yards right now.
114 out of 186.
Yeah, no INTs.
No INTs.
Not a rookie QB, not a single interception.
In
And-
5 games?
Yeah, and unfortunately he has 11 sacks, but you know, it's still
Like,
the
hey,
Texans.
rebuild.
yeah,
Gotta work on
it's
your-
still
gotta
the
work on your
Texans.
lines.
Yeah, but man, they are showing out, and
He's
this
doing
guy,
very good.
Yeah, if he can only get better,
Yes. And you know what's crazy?
my
is
God,
They had a great offseason. They had a bunch of people from the Niners go because of DeMeco Ryans.
yeah,
They had 2 really good first-round picks with C.J. Stroud, obviously, and Will Anderson,
yeah.
who's a defensive end. If they can keep doing off seasons like that, it won't be long before we start going, oh shit. we
Oh, I
gotta play
agree.
The Texans.
I agree, and it's like it's the AFC South is now a very competitive conference. Division.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I full-heartedly agree with
it
that.
used to pretty much just be Colts and Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Titans are actually gotten a little bit. They have digressed a little bit, and now the Jaguars are going crazy.
The Titans.
The
Jesus. What a dumpster fire.
the Colts are in rebuild mode, but they're looking decent. And the Houston Texans, which are an absolute horrible organization,
Yeah,
are actually looking
they're
good.
coming up.
Yeah, so I like what I'm seeing from CJ Stroud.
CJ, I can see him in A.
I can see him in A.
right now.
Right now.
He's definitely A. He's showing out. He's doing what he can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sticking with that division, right next we got
Speaking
Jack
of-
and Jill went up the Ryan Tannehill.
Dumpster fires. That dude has 12
was-
years experience.
Wow,
He is
35.
35. Holy cow. Who did he get drafted by?
Dol-
Okay.
went to
so
the Dolphins.
He got drafted by the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
There were years when we thought, holy crap, the Dolphins are going to do this. It might have been 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even 16, honestly. But, you know, that's what I remember Ryan Tannehill as. I remember him as a Dolphin.
I think he definitely kind of gained a little bit more momentum with the Titans, but I also kind of vaguely remember him as a Dolphin as well. And yeah,
But what a fall off.
yeah, he kind of reminds me of Kirk Cousins now.
Yes, very average.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Look,
man,
I mean, look, even
what
in 2020,
happened?
almost had 4,000 yards.
Yeah, 2020
Even
was a really good
2021.
year. Yeah, these were 2 really good years for the Titans, and they were looking solid. And they got King Henry, And I was just like, man, the Titans are scary.
That fell off.
And
wow.
But I think people kind of figured him out. He's been contained a little bit more, but but still, just kind of a fall from grace.
What was that?
Like I'm trying to figure him out. I can't figure Tannehill out, man. I can't figure him. He's not C.
He's a B.
Yeah.
He's had a decent career.
And barely B. Like, you're just barely better than Dalton to me.
Yes. He's had an interesting career. Could go back to his stats.
Mm-hmm.
Because his overall, go down, 34,000 yards.
Yeah.
3404.
Oh, he can throw.
Dude has an arm, and he's always known for having a good arm. But it's just, I think it's another case of it's just nobody around him.
Probably.
You can't run it to Derrick Henry.
Every down. Yeah. And we've seen, like last year, too, I think it was either last year or the year before, we've seen how that level of stress, what that can do to that, what that can do to Henry.
And remember, this is also the guy who also said last year when they drafted Malik Willis, he said, I'm not teaching him.
Yeah.
He can figure it out on his own.
Yep.
Because they had told him they felt good with having him there, and look what happened.
Yeah. Yep.
This
is definitely by division because next we got
my wife's
Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence.
My wife's favorite player. For some ungodly reason, because he's good looking, probably.
He's a very handsome guy.
Kayla, what's wrong with
Look
you?
at that smile.
Why do you like the 6'6", 220? 31.5-inch arms, 10-inch hands.
Look at that smile,
3 years
man.
experience out of Cartersville, Georgia.
With
going to Clemson, age 24, guy named Sunshine.
With a full head of hair.
With a full.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying he just had a full head of hair.
Why she likes him?
He
likes him because he got hair.
No, I like because of these stats.
Kayla likes him more because he's got long hair. Anyways.
But, Trevor
Dude,
Lawrence, baby.
This guy, we all thought, I think he was the first one to go that year.
Mm-hmm.
And when he started, after that first 2020, 2021 year, we thought, oh, shit, maybe this guy is not what they thought. Then Doug Peterson comes in, just coaches everybody up. Look at his yards.
Yeah.
3,641 yards the first season, 4,113 the following season. Trevor Lawrence is a big guy. He can throw. He can run if he needs to.
Yeah.
Obviously, look at he's got 334 yards the first year, 291 next year.
Yeah, so
right now he's
at
132.
Yeah. So he's
he's
on his way to doing even better.
Londonville Jaguars, whatever you want to call them. These guys.
They played in London. They stayed in
London. They always play
and they
in London.
won both.
Every time they go to London, they win.
Yeah.
I think that's a fact.
Yeah. That they're just that team.
And I want Jacksonville to do good. I like Doug Peterson. I do like Sunshine, even though he's stealing my wife from me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I think the kid can be good.
Yeah.
I think if he stays there, great. If he leaves, great. I'll support that dude 100%. Okay, 90%. As long as he doesn't go to Cowboys or Seattle.
I think he's going to stay in Jacksonville for a long time.
I like Trevor Lawrence.
They would be a fool not to pay him.
I would love to have Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine him on an elite team?
Jacksonville is becoming an elite team.
Well, no, like one now.
Yeah, but
holy cow.
And they are currently destroying us right now. They are going to be the leader of that division if they
sure,
beat the Colts because
honestly.
we were both three. Well, I didn't know what was going to happen when Richardson happened, but yeah, I figured it was going to happen eventually because both the Colts and Jacksonville are 3-2, and I believe the Texans are also 3-2.
Jeez.
So it's a very, like I said, very competitive division. Titans are at the bottom of that division, and the Houston is winning in that game currently too against New Orleans. So it's going to be a very crowded division. But
imagine that defense becomes like the new AFC West or NFC West or whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That could be something. That could be something.
The AFC South? Is that what it is?
AFC North.
No.
Wait, no, it is the South. I might have misspoke. I think.
But god dang, freaking. Yeah, I would love to have that guy.
Oh, same. Next is Bryce Young.
Ooh.
That's who I'm looking for.
Ooh. Right there.
There he is.
Bryce is having a horrible year.
Yeah, he went
He's
to
a small quarterback.
Yeah,
I say small. He's our height.
yeah,
A little smaller.
He's a little smaller.
Oh, he's from California. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. From Pasadena,
L.A.
and he's not on a great team.
He's not. They kind of
you
screwed
don't
this guy.
Yeah, you don't always want to blame it on the team itself, but it's just not looking good.
Go to his. Let's see his stats.
Yeah.
He's got 92 completions for 144 out of 144 attempts.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't bad.
No.
750 passing yards, which week 5 it's a little low, but he's also got only 5 throwing touchdowns
And 4 INTs
interceptions
and 12 sacks.
3 fumbles.
Ugh.
It's not great,
He's
Bryce.
it's
not great.
Yeah, I kind of put him on the same level as Fields.
Oh,
because he's I feel like he's better than what he's showing. He's just you're on the Panthers.
Do you think this is another Fields or another Matt Stafford?
I hope not. It could be.
Where you're just on a trash organization.
Yeah, because unfortunately the best players go to the worst teams.
Yeah.
So I think if this, I hope it's more of a Trevor Lawrence situation where he's not drafted to a good team, but it kind of build it from there. And
it'd be nice to see him. What is it?
Progress.
Progress.
Yeah.
This next season, because it's not going to be this year.
No.
They're not going to do anything.
Yeah. So. As a quarterback, I think he is at least
so far. No, not him. The one in the suit and tie. That's Trey Lance.
Oh, oops. I skipped some. As of right now, from what I've seen from him, it's not great, but
he's a D. He's a D tier.
Yeah.
Don't you dare cross that line.
He's just not. Yeah. he's just not doing the.
Speaking of guys that look like they need to be backups, let's go with that backup right there, Mr.
Trevion Lance. Is he starting right now?
No, he is a third string quarterback behind Cooper Rush,
Oh.
behind Dak Prescott.
Should we even talk about Lance then?
It's an interesting situation.
Okay. Let's talk about Lance then.
Let's talk about Trey Lance. Trey Lance was a quarterback that the Niners gave up, I want to say, 3 first-round picks for, and took him number 3 after Zach Wilson.
Okay.
It's not looking very good for Mr. Trey Lance. Trey Lance, we got the Niners. I say we. The Niners got in 2020, 2021, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up 3 first-round picks to trade up to get him at the number 3 spot with Miami.
Yeah.
I wish that Miami would have taken him instead.
Okay.
Because this man did not show any promise. He looked good in college. He was supposed to be the Niners' next big thing. Did horrible. Got hurt. That's all he did.
Yeah.
I hope the guy does well. I want everybody. If you make it to the NFL, yeah, I want you to do good. But I think he's going to be another, typical backup that goes from team to team to team to team to team, and maybe for like 6-7 years and just quits. He's like, look, I'm not getting any starting spots. Maybe I'll go to the XFL.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the only place he's going to be able to shine at this point.
Yeah, now he's on the Cowboys.
And he's third string.
Yeah.
So, your career so far, sir, I mean, we shouldn't even have said anything, but you're in D. You're definitely D. But, you know who's definitely not D?
Tua turned the ball over, and I'm just kidding.
What the fuck is Skylar Thompson? Oh, wrong year.
We
Tua
are talking about
turn the ball over.
Tua tongue on a violin. All right.
Tongue of the violin? The tongue on the violin.
Let me stop disrespecting his name.
Okay.
But
Put some respect on his name.
Tua, man. I mean, this is another quarterback, in my opinion, who has progressed.
Oh,
And
for sure.
if it wasn't for him getting his bell rung 3 times in a season, I think we would have seen even more of him. Because goodness, those concussions took him out for a while.
I'm partial on this one.
On Tua?
On Tua, because they've got plenty of people from the Niners organization to make him good. I mean, look at that jump. 2,600 yards to 3,500. This guy
also when he got Tyreek.
And Tyreek. Yeah. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
His first 2 years, he looked horrible. We were like, this guy, really? They want to stick with him?
Yeah.
Kept getting hurt. Then last year, out of nowhere, 3,500 more yards.
Yes, sir.
You know, on only 70 yards. Look at that. He went down in yards he had to run.
Yeah.
70
He
yards.
didn't have to as much.
Total.
Yeah.
Because he was hucking it down the field to Tyreek the whole time.
Yep. And then you also got Waddle.
Yeah. And
so, yeah.
you got Raheem Mostert, who's one of the fastest running backs
Absolutely.
out there.
So I think he's a really good example of building around a good quarterback.
Yes.
Like, you're a solid QB. Now you just need weapons. Once they give him weapons, it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Maybe we need to watch out.
Yeah, because now the Dolphins are looking real.
No more Patriots beating the Dolphins every year.
Yeah. Well, the Dolphins were always the one who was giving the Patriots the fits when they had Brady.
Yeah. Well, the last game of the year is when they would beat them, though.
Yeah. But Tua is really, really good, though.
Tua, man, is
I think
good.
he's A.
Oh, he's definitely A.
I think the only thing that would make him S is a ring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you could say that for a lot of these A-tier quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott. Jared Goff.
Garoppolo,
fucking Brock.
Love,
Trevor
Brock.
Lawrence.
Yeah, like
Not
these
all of 'em.
QBs.
Because
Need
like
a
Justin
ring.
Fields, I think Justin Fields has a lot more to prove.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's got more to prove. Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud. You know what, Jimmy? If we had won that Super Bowl that we were in, it'd probably be a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these guys still got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
But Tua definitely is one of those cases where he's, same level as Jalen Hurts.
Looking at
he has that
Garoppolo
ring.
again, no disrespect to the Niners, but I feel like Garoppolo is actually more of a B quarterback.
Why is that?
Because when I look at the talent up here, I feel like Garoppolo is not as good as the A talent.
Okay. Well,
I feel like
I'm
he's a
proposing
little
a trade then.
closer to Baker.
Because I have a problem in B.
Okay.
I think Kirk Cousins should be an A. Looking at his career, I think if you swap those two, it's more.
Okay.
It looks better.
I think I can agree with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a little move
Because
down.
we did say that comment. I do think Derek Carr is a better Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Now people are
Yeah.
saying Jimmy G is a better looking Derek Carr, but that don't mean shit.
Well, that's porn star Jimmy G, baby.
Yeah,
Like he's a handsome fella. Right, next we got
Oh yeah. You know what? Hold on. This guy, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks. Not because he likes to go into massage parlors or anything. I really liked him when he was at the Texans. I wished so much for him. He's right there.
yeah.
I wish nothing but the best for this dude. He's a freaking just.
The Texans were a very rough situation.
It was rough, but look, he
Yeah.
averaged. I mean, there were 3 years in a row where he averaged at least 3,800 yards.
Oh yeah.
The guy just made something out of nothing for three seasons at least.
Mm-hmm. And
know.
the last was when he basically
He just
didn't
gave up.
play. Yeah. So
Well, he didn't even play in 2021. You see, I don't even record it.
yeah, it's not even there. So, and then he went to the Cleveland
Played half a season in
Browns.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
And now he's playing full season.
We finally
his
get to
first
see a full season and actually see exactly what he can do and see if Deshaun Watson is the guy or if he's exactly who we thought he was.
I really hope not. I like Deshaun Watson. I
Yeah.
like when he was at Clemson. That was one of my first full seasons of watching college football when he was at Clemson, and I couldn't believe the things he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
As of now, he is, as of last year and as of now, I would say basic.
He's definitely a B tier.
Yeah,
He's for sure a B tier.
B for basic.
Because I mean, he's definitely better than those other guys.
Mm-hmm. Last but certainly not least, Zachary Wilson.
You just click on him right there.
Yep.
Where'd he go?
Uh,
Oh, he's got more passing yards than I thought he had this year.
talk about we like we talked about with Rodgers.
You know,
He got thrown into a situation where he
Yes.
wanted to be in, but the staff around him did not want him to be.
I want to know what is the reason, because this guy, I mean, look at his first year. His first year, he did pretty decent.
He did pretty good.
The second year, not so much.
Last year, it was like he didn't know how to be a quarterback.
Exactly. It like
And-
fell off.
Yeah.
Now, if you can get a full year of just having Rodgers, and like I said, we're currently in week 6. Nobody's won anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're currently right now in week 6
Yeah.
with games going on, and the guy is.
Let's see. Are they just playing right now?
I don't see it.
I don't see him.
So no, probably not.
Okay.
Might
be an afternoon game or something.
You know, if he can have Rodgers coach him
Yeah.
this year,
Coach him up.
next year, maybe the year after,
Rodgers
3
got
years,
to stay on that sideline, man.
he could be a great B tier quarterback.
Exactly.
I
And
don't see him being
don't
elite.
I don't either. I don't want Rodgers to be at home.
No,
I don't want Rodgers just chilling at home
No.
and not coaching your
he
your
has
guy.
exactly. You've got an opportunity to help this kid out and your team out.
Yeah.
You know that team is yours next year.
Mm-hmm.
They paid him whatever the hell they paid him.
Yeah,
And
quite a bit.
It was a buttload of money. You know
Yeah.
that. You've got a chance to make this team great, even when you leave. You know, you give it 2-3 years, and you want to leave, by all means. You have helped this organization so much just by coaching these people. You've been around some of the greatest names of all time, and I mean, you have a Super Bowl ring to prove that you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think with what Zach Wilson has done so far, I think he's just getting started, and that he can be better,
Yeah.
especially with a good mentor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, you get to the Jets, who do you got? Maybe
They got more defensive players than offensive.
Andy Dalton or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Ryan
they
Fitzpatrick.
Got, yeah, like it's
It's not a fair situation.
it's not. But I also think Zach Wilson needs to
Grow up.
grow.
Yeah, he
And-
definitely needs to grow up.
Yeah. Looking at B, I mean, is he with the B class? He's not with A class either, though.
No, he's with S.
Good Lord.
No, he's definitely a C class.
Yeah.
He's C.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fair.
Yeah.
He's doing okay.
We have seen him fully, and I think C is, yeah, it's what it is. But
It's what it's.
yeah, so that is the tier list as we stand right now for the 2023-2024 season of the NFL. We are the authority. You can't make any. You can definitely comment and ask us things, but when it comes to this, you just have
We
to be
ain't
quiet.
changing it.
You just have to be quiet.
Just shut
Like
up.
we're not listening to
I
you.
want to hear from you.
We're just putting our hands in our ears and going la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Podcast.
Podcast. Go Niners.